Hey guys, this is Sandy with the Ballard Bunch. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're going to be doing another pregnancy update. That seemed to be a really interesting video. A lot of people really liked it. I got a lot of questions and responses, so I thought it'd be fun to just kind of update you guys throughout the entire pregnancy. There's not that much longer left, so it'll be fun to have this for me to look back on and then to answer some of your questions too. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so now we are about in the 32nd week of pregnancy, so a couple things have changed. I'm still super out of breath, same old with that, and now I've been experiencing like a really fast heart rate. I talked to my doctor about it last time, and I'm going to talk to her about it again this time. You know, I try not to like complain a whole lot. Like, I stay super positive, I feel like, for the most part. And then the end comes, and I feel like every appointment I'm just like, oh, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And I feel like a little bit of a negative Nancy, but that's her job. I guess she's there to listen to me and kind of tell me what's normal, what's not normal. And with it being my third kid, sometimes I feel like, oh, I should just know, like, did this happen last time? But I don't know. Sometimes I just can't remember. So I just tell her everything all over again. So anyway, my heart rate. Okay, so my heart has been like beating excessively fast. Like, I used to happen just when I was standing still, like if I was trying to do the dishes or get ready, or would be just pounding, and I'd be like dripping in sweat. So I'm like, okay, this, I feel like I ran a marathon, but I'm just trying to get dressed and ready for the day, okay? Like, I gotta do something with myself some days because I'm giant pregnant, gotta make myself feel a little bit better. So I've been having to like sit down, like bring a chair into the bathroom so I can get ready. And the only time that I don't feel like that now is been when I'm sitting, and I can't sit down the entire pregnancy or the remainder of the pregnancy. That's not real life. So, see, she had me monitor my heart rate. So I've been doing that to see like what it's at. I put on my little Apple Watch that tells me what my heart has been at. But it legit feels like I'm running a marathon, and I'm like doing basics, okay? Like nothing fancy, doing the dishes. So maybe when we go in, she's gonna tell me no more dish duty. Sorry, hubby. We'll see what she says. So my next appointment is on Wednesday. I'm gonna do a growth scan and a normal checkup. So another new piece of information. Last week when we went in, I was supposed to be 30 weeks and 3 days, I think she said, 30 weeks and 4 days. And I was measuring at 34 weeks, like for a whole month early. As you know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, or you've been following me on Instagram, or if you know me personally, my babies are huge. My first was 9 pounds 6 ounces. My second was 11 pounds. Thank God for C-sections, and they say they grow a little bit each pregnancy. So this time she could be anywhere from 11 pounds and up, which is probably why she's measuring 4 weeks early. So we're gonna kind of see what she says. She said she wanted to do a growth scan just to make sure that that was what was going on, and then go from there. So I told a couple of my friends, and a lot of my girlfriends were like, oh my gosh, does this mean your due date is gonna change? And I'm like, I don't know, I didn't even think to ask her that. With Robinson, my second, I had a scheduled C-section for 39 weeks. They schedule your C-sections around 39 weeks, and he came around 38 weeks on his own. So my body went into full-blown labor. They have you do this like monitoring thing where you're monitoring your contractions for I don't even remember, 4 contractions in 1 minute or lasting 1 minute. I don't really know, Google it. But that never happened. So I just kept sitting at home thinking, okay, I'm not in labor, I'm in pain, but I'm not in labor because the 411 isn't happening, right? Wrong. So my water breaks on the couch. A lot of things have been happening throughout the day that I should have gone into the hospital, but I never did because I was sticking to the 411. I was calling my doctor at the time several times, and she kept referring me back to the 411, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to get sent home, I'm just gonna wait. By the time I got into the ER, I was dilated to an 8, so like my body had full-blown gone into labor, dilated and everything for no reason because I was having a C-section. So I'm not making that mistake again. If anything happens, I'm going in, or I'm calling and going in, and you just kind of have to be your biggest advocate because you know your body and you know when it's not acting right and normal. So go to the doctor. So anyway, I'm kind of watching out for that, anything like remotely that would happen like it happened last time, so I know when to go in, just to kind of be on the lookout. But obviously I have 2 young boys, so we go out all the time. Every day we're out. We like to walk. They're keeping me super busy, like we're running around doing all sorts of things. I'm go, 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 go. So for me to just like sit down and lay down, which is what my body feels like it wants, is really hard. It's really not natural for me. So we've been kind of limiting our activities and just doing maybe one thing a day, small thing a day, like going walking around Target. Even when I'm walking around with a shopping cart, like I have to like hunch over it for support. Like that, it wasn't that bad last week. It feels like it's just getting harder and harder to breathe because my lungs are like, you know, can't get a full breath in, and I'm just getting really out of breath. So we'll see. Other than that, I feel great. I've been just kind of going with the flow. I get a lot of questions from strangers. Oh my gosh, when are you due? You have your hands full. So I just usually tell them like, oh, coming up in a few weeks. So we've got about 7 weeks left, I would say 6 to 7 weeks. I still have a lot to do. I still have the nursery to finish. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting a nursery tour. It's coming. I just have a lot of last minute items and things like that to do. I'm waiting on a couple different things in the mail to come, and I'm also going to be filming a what's in my hospital bag video so you guys can kind of see what I'm bringing with me. And this time I'm gonna overpack because last time I didn't, and I wished I would have. I had like barely anything with me, which is fine. But I mean, I did fine, everything was fine, but this time I'm gonna try a little differently. Okay, so let's go through some of the same questions I got asked, kicks and things like that. So now that she's measuring at 34 weeks, I guess now it would be about 35 weeks that she's measuring, her kicks have kind of slowed down and they've lowered. Like the kicks that I've been feeling have been really low and like just like more like motions instead of like jabs like they used to be, which they did say that they would kind of slow down around 34 weeks. I'm not necessarily technically 34 weeks, but she's as big as a 34-week baby, so whatever that means. The kicks have kind of slowed down and lowered. Sleepy, yes, I'm still the same. You know, in the middle of the day, I would say like around nap time when I'm putting Robinson, my middle child, to bed is when I want to also take a nap. But I've got to work, so I have things to do. I'm, you know, working on different things. And I have my other child to take care of, Graham, my oldest. He does not nap, so nap time is my hustle time. So no nap for me, but it's fine. I've been doing fine with that. We're going to the doctor every 2 weeks. Soon we'll be going every week, and we've been still just bringing the boys with us. They've been doing fine. They seem to really enjoy it, and the appointments really aren't that long. They're about 30 minutes. Just anything going on, how are you feeling, anything that it's basically as long as I want it to be. If I have concerns or things that I want to talk about, she stays and sits and talks to me as long as I want, which I like. My hands and feet are still swollen. I'm still wearing my wedding rings. Thank goodness I haven't had to take them off. They are still kind of snug, but we're gonna wear them until I feel like I don't want them to have to get cut off. Stretch marks still the same. I'm still using some of the same lotions and things like that to kind of just help with the itchiness, but the stretch marks obviously are not gonna go away. My emotions are still high. Yesterday I cried for 30 minutes because 30 minutes straight, okay? Because I didn't want to go to the hospital and leave the boys. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. I was planning out my hospital bag video and thinking about what I was going to pack and getting excited. Like, obviously I want to go to the hospital because I want the baby to come out. But then I felt bad about leaving the boys, and I just cried for 30 minutes about it. It's fine. And weight gain, yeah, I really haven't been gaining a whole lot of weight. Towards the end, I feel like I don't gain a whole lot of extra weight because I gained it all in the beginning. So, like I said before, I enjoy being pregnant and I enjoy eating a lot when I'm pregnant. We had Burger King for lunch today. I was a cool mom. Some days we eat organic, some days we eat BK. It's fine, BK Lounge. So we just kind of go with the flow. And other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it that's changed since the last time that I was on here kind of updating you guys about the pregnancy. So we will go in on Wednesday, like I said, for the scan, and then kind of go from there. So if you guys have any other questions or anything specific that you want to know, please leave them down in the comment box below. I've been getting a lot of DMs, which I really like, just for different video requests and things like that, or questions that they want answered, so that's always fun. I like to kind of interact with you guys, so if you have any feedback or anything, like I said, just leave it down in the comment box below or message me and let me know. I have a lot of really super cute stuff to show you guys. I'm also going to be doing a baby gear haul, which I'm really excited about. So once I get all of the last minute things in the mail, then I'll be able to kind of jump on, show you all the fun stuff we have for baby girl, and go from there. Well, that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys will consider subscribing if you haven't already, just so you'll be notified of any of our future videos coming out. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you guys in our next video.